KCTK Radio proudly presents the Week Review.
Hey, you know what, guys? This right here, this rambling, boring conversation containing already made before observations, this could be a podcast.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Really? A podcast? Don't you have to be some sort of whiz kid to do those?
Definitely not. Anyone with a computer can make one.
Well, that's it. We're anyone. Let's do a podcast from right here in the booth.
Who's in?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Is it happening? Are we doing it now? Awesome.
You're the reason that we do what we do. Music and talk, it's all for you. Now the guys who are lots of fun for making you laugh, they're number one. They review the week just for you. So get ready for Paul and Drew. Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew and Jack all up in your face. Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew, starring Jack. It's all up your face, who's not even here. I'm Paul. That's Drew. Wait, I don't know how you're looking on Facebook. That's Drew or that's Drew? Either one. That's not Jack. This is a show where we talk about things from last week and the things that may happen next week, and yes, it's very weak. It's known as the other show where non-interesting people never try to act interesting. Everything's made up of the points that matter, okay? You can join the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. We broadcast live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. You can listen at 100.3 FM on your radio dial or stream on the Listen to My Radio app. Plus, you can watch us on Facebook Live at our page, but it's easier just to go to kctkradio.com and click Listen Live. Then you're with us. It's great. You can also watch all the past adventures on YouTube at the KCTK Radio channel whenever you want. But that's not all. The program is offered as a podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud, Podbeam, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Himalaya, Pandora, Overcast, Stitcher, Instagram. Even have Alexa ask my pod to play KCTK Radio or anywhere you get your favorite podcast. Welcome to the program. We're back, and I had this idea that I wanted to try to make everyone else think that you're in studio, Drew, because you know, we don't have the other programs in studio yet because of the COVID. So let's make them think that you were in studio the whole time. So welcome back to the studio, Drew.
Welcome back.
Yeah. And we have a big program. We have our special features. You know them. You love them. The Why Dude.
Yeah, those things.
You're going to hear Curtis with Listen, Listen, Listen. You love it. It's a new feature. It's going gangbusters. It's all the way from jolly old England. And a lot of fun. And not really commercial reviews. These are more going to be commercial dog on them because I hate these commercials so much. They blow every animal in the species. So with that said, let me introduce the man of the hour, the guy who's always here, the guy who makes it happen. Here he is, the Droosh. Hi, Droosh.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Droosh, a.k.a. Mothman, a.k.a. Reptile.
Yeah. Those are obscure superheroes?
One is a urban legend, and the other one is a Mortal Kombat character.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll let you choose which one.
My choice. That's awesome.
Apparently, I've been told that my quotes of movies is unwell received,
right.
And apparently it's not fitting into the AKA genre.
Who says
so
this?
I've decided. Who was this? It was Mac. So I've decided to just go back to random names that make no sense and make me feel important.
Yeah, good. As long as you feel important, I appreciate it.
I love how he felt the need to ruin my whole plan for this season, but thank you.
Now you were going to come in the studio. You were going to bring pizza, refreshments. Yep. We were going to have a kind of a hell of a time, really. Yeah,
we were going to have beer. I was going to bring some blow. It was going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And we were going to eat pizza and kick some ass and eat some bubble gum.
Names.
And we're all out of bubble gum.
That's true. We don't have any bubble gum.
All out of bubble gum.
But we are following, the KCTK Radio is still following the Lakewood local rule. So when they're open, we are.
Fantastic.
But we are still serving you customers every day of the week.
And would you like fries with that?
Sure. That'd be great.
Okay, we'll get you some fries.
That would be great.
Okay.
Speaking of fries, just a real quick funny story. My friend Brian told me today how what he does with leftover fries.
Puts it in an air fryer?
He eats it the next morning for hash browns.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I put leftover fries in my air fryer, and then they get crispy again.
Do you know what I said?
What's that?
Leftover fries? I'm not following you. But
you
I'm
usually
fat.
eat all of your fries.
Yeah, I'm a fat guy. See the joke,
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah,
Fat guy.
I got it.
Yeah.
You're fat.
Hey, if you want to make fun of me for being fat, give me a call at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. As we've grown this podcast, I think this is the 2000s or something. I forget how many we've done of these.
We've done at least 3,000 episodes.
Yeah, okay. We have the kind of a more of a current events, current affairs type program.
Absolutely.
On Sunday, and then we have a silly one about recipes on Wednesday. We have Generations Unite. We have Health Detective. But the week review is the one you want to call because we just talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Exactly. We don't have a set subject ever. We are weak in that fact.
The good news is just whatever is on the mind of the Droosh is what we talk about.
That's right. And guess what? The mind of the Droosh is a vast void. So it's a very random thing.
It sure is. It sure is. What's been going on this week? Before we get into the news.
I have become human jerky. My job has literally sucked the life out of me having to work outside. It sucks.
Oh, you work outside? I always thought you worked inside.
No, I work inside of a garage we have to open the doors because there is no AC.
Oh, so you're just hot as heck, right?
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Now, are you still at the still going to the Planet Fitness?
Yes, I am.
How's that going under COVID?
I'm not gonna lie, it feels great to work out again, and they do. A lot of people don't practice what's the word? Fitness distancing is what they're priding on there.
Okay.
Some people don't follow that, but I will say I've seen more people wipe down more equipment than I ever have.
Okay. So people are a little more aware of it than they used to be?
Yeah. And you know what? That's perfectly fine by me. But it sucks having to go around afternoon because it's so busy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have
go in the morning.
I have some big news for you.
All right.
I'll be returning to the Planet Fitness on Monday.
Fantastic. Are you just going to walk?
I do the it's the 30-minute thing. You go and you do circuit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I do that for 30 minutes because it's a 30-minute thing.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if I did it for 15 minutes or even for 45 since it's a 30-minute thing. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
absolutely.
then I walk a little bit on the treadmill.
Fantastic. Are you going with our other friend who was wanting to get a...
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're going to be accountable to each other.
Good.
So
God,
that's
good. Do you guys need me to come in there and make you guys look bad?
I'm pretty good at making myself look bad already, but if you want to...
Okay, I'll show you how it's done. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll let this young buck show you the ropes.
What time in the morning do you go?
I don't go in the mornings anymore.
Why? Because you got a baby?
Because I have to work at 9, so...
Well, I have to work
go in
at
the
9.
afternoon.
I work at 9. I'm going to go in the morning.
Well, if I could get my sorry ass up at 6 o'clock, I would. It's been a struggle.
How long does it take you to work out?
I usually do about I do about 6 workouts, so it takes me 45 minutes.
Okay. How many times a week?
I never give myself a rest. I just keep going.
How many times a week?
About
3?
4 times a week.
3 or 4? That's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's really
No.
not that
And I try to go on the
demanding.
weekends as well.
And you have, here's another special thing that I probably should let everyone know too. This is what I know people are going to be surprised about. This is a rare compliment from me to the Droosh. You're losing weight. You're looking good with the workout. So you've
Thanks.
done a good job, and just make sure that you understand that I did finally give you a compliment.
God damn.
God damn. Do you want me to also shave my beard so I get another compliment?
Yeah, if you could.
Okay.
Could you do that? Okay, awesome. But
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, but okay.
But no one
I'll
cares.
keep that one in the pocket.
No one cares about your physical health or what you look like. They only care about the news of the Droosh. So you better deliver.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Keaton may reprise his role as Batman.
Oh, okay. I have questions about this. I saw this. This is great.
Yes. So basically what if this is how it's going to end up being, it's going to be in the Flash movie. So in the Flash movie, they're going to think about doing the Flashpoint paradox, which is a storyline where he changes the entire history of DC.
Well, because the Flash decides he's going to go, because since he runs so fast, he can go through time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's trying to save his mom
And
from
he
being
decides,
murdered, and then that makes him not the Flash.
He says, well, I'm going to go back in time and save my mom who got murdered when I was a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, and so he does that, and it changes everything.
Yeah, like Superman lands in Metropolis and becomes a prisoner of the government. Wonder Woman and Aquaman start a world war. Batman is killed instead of his parents, and his dad becomes Batman. So that's basically what he would play, is a Flashpoint Batman, Thomas Wayne.
I'm not liking that as much. I'm not liking that as
brilliant,
much.
Personally.
Now, see, I had heard, and I follow too many of these on the internet, but where I think Michael Keaton would be perfect is if they did a live-action Batman Beyond.
Absolutely.
And Michael Keaton played Bruce Wayne.
So that is actually, some people have been wanting that. I've seen some articles about that, and I think that would be absolutely brilliant. I think it'd be great. I don't know who would play Terry McGinnis, but I would love to see a Batman Beyond movie. And I would actually like to see it as an HBO series.
Wouldn't that be
quite
cool?
Frankly.
Wouldn't that be better
amazing.
than Batwoman?
Yeah, it'd be so much better than Batwoman. And they're not even, apparently they're not even going to continue with Batwoman. They're going to try and throw in Batgirl instead.
Yeah, you said
That's
that one
another
time.
rumor.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, and they were going to throw in like Robin, Nightwing, and stuff like that. I don't know. Ruby Rose kind of screwed it up for them, the people that owned it, or writing it.
It wasn't that
but
good anyway.
That's not my problem.
So Michael Keaton's in talks to be Batman, but really he's in talks to be Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, but he still is Batman.
I'd rather him be Bruce Wayne, grown up, old.
I honestly, I would rather see him play Batman Beyond. I think that would be a great idea, and I think he'd be amazing in it. I just think that'd be fantastic to watch.
Now, the other name that came up with for Flashpoint Thomas Wayne Batman was Dean Morgan. Dean.
Yeah, more. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I actually would have, because he played Thomas Wayne in the Snyder movie.
That's right. Yeah.
So you see, that's why they were going to have him
and
play
Batman
Thomas
versus
Wayne.
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be good at that, I think.
Yeah, I think he would have been good too. That guy plays a really good comedian. I thought he was good as a comedian in the Watchmen movie. I liked him as Supernatural. He's a good actor. But, again, it's not up to me. If it was, a lot of things would change.
Now, you don't understand. You don't know this because you were just a wee baby. But when they decided to do Michael Keaton as Batman, it was, people were like, what is going on here? Because
really?
Yeah, because he only had comedic roles up until that point.
Like Beetlejuice and
he was in the best movie of all time, Night Shift. Ever seen that one?
Yeah, with
oh my God, it's great, isn't it?
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, in fact, may take a note if you don't mind.
Okay.
Watch Night Shift again. Okay, I'll do it.
Also, what was the movie where he was like a clone of himself? Multiplicity?
Yeah, was that before or after Batman?
I think it might have been after, because he still had the afro for a afro mullet in that. Because he even had that in Batman. That's the only thing that really bothers me about it. It's like, dude, you should cut your hair.
But now you look back. I mean, that movie came out the year you were born, right?
1988. That's right.
Yeah, and so you look back and he's the perfect Batman, right? To you.
No.
No, really.
I also don't like Jack Nicholson as Joker.
Okay. Why not?
Yeah, because Heath Ledger nailed it.
Okay.
I mean, Heath Ledger was amazing.
I thought Jack Nicholson was pretty darn good. Heath Ledger, I think, was much better.
Yeah.
Who do you think has played the best Batman?
It's a toss-up between Ben Affleck. I liked Ben Affleck's Batman. I didn't mind it, except for the killing part. But honestly, Christian Bale. But Christian Bale, I wish was taller.
Yeah. You know what? Christian Bale was awesome.
He was amazing.
I liked Ben Affleck a lot.
I did too. I thought he was. He had the physique. He looked like Bruce Wayne.
He looked like a Batman to me.
Yeah, he looked like Batman. The best part of the whole movie was when he's in that warehouse taking down all the criminals.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Could have done without the rest of it.
Yeah, I was hoping that he would be. They'd have a Batman movie with him, but like, you've seen the terrible movie, which I liked at the time, but then I watch again, it's terrible. Is Suicide Squad?
It's absolutely god awful.
The coolest part of that was the beginning when Batman ran round them all up.
And Flash, when he gets Captain Boomerang. Yeah, I totally agree. I was like, well, that was some cool stuff, and then it's garbage after that.
Okay, now after the Flash movie that you're talking about, is this that Ezra Miller?
Yeah, if he's still doing it, I don't know. I mean, he choked out some chick in, I think, Sweden in a bar.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. They might pull him. I have no idea.
I would hope I think it'd be cool if they had the guy from the TV show. I like him.
Yeah, I liked also when they combined that into the TV show. Remember?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was funny.
That was cool. So, and there's a new one. I'm sure I've mentioned it because I love it already. Is Stargirl?
Yeah, I haven't watched it. Is it any good?
Here's why it's good. Okay, sure,
Okay.
it's about a cute young blonde in high school. I mean, that's pretty creepy, Paul. You're watching that show, but she has all this history of the Justice Society.
Yeah.
And all these Justice Society members show up and they die and then they get new ones, and it's right out of DC Comics. You can tell that Jeff Johns is the writer of the show.
Right.
You know, because it's really part of the really close to the comic books.
And they're making the All-Stars, technically, not the Justice Society.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now, I was also told that, or I saw a clip from it, and there's a Green Lantern that they are introducing.
Well, so far they haven't introduced a Green Lantern, but they have introduced. They've shown his. What's it? His Green Lantern. His Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sentinel. I guess you could call him Sentinel.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's the Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Yeah, because he creates his own lantern in that Earth.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
cool beans.
So yeah. So it's going to be. It's interesting because it makes you wonder during the world of COVID-19, will there be these big budget superhero movies anymore? They've delayed the Batman, but I think TV and Disney Plus and HBO Max, I think that's where superheroes are going now.
Which is fine by me. I just think they should make a Batman Beyond TV show. I think that'd be a brilliant idea.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
I was not really a big Batman Beyond fan.
I thought it was
great. I mean, it was
great.
older, but once I understood it, I thought it was pretty cool.
I read the comics still. They're really good.
Now, we have been, well, just like everybody else, we have been worried about the COVID. We've been worried about the riots or the protest. We've been consumed by that. And also the economic downturn.
Yeah.
What is kind of sad is that I just want to apologize to everybody because we basically let our guard down. The government is looking after the COVID and they're doing all this other stuff, but they're not looking after what you're really concerned about. And I'm talking about robots. And I haven't had a robot story in a while, have I, Drew?
No, you haven't.
Well, get ready to be petrified, everyone, because this robot is going to scare the hell out of you. This is a robot that, I'll read it as I show you the video. It can climb a fence. It goes up. This robot can break into any home. It can lock your doors because it can open a door. Ghost Miniature is a dynamic robot that can run, jump, and climb over fences. Drew, how would you describe the look of this robot? It can even open doors.
It reminds me of a spider.
Uh-huh. It looks like
It looks like it looks like a rectangle with a bunch of legs.
has high-speed encoders that lets it feel the ground and adapt its movements.
Jesus.
Yeah. The sensors also keep the robot safe while keeping it strong and speedy. It like flips over all the time and go up steps. The company helps the robot oh my god, and go under a car. Machines used in commercial, scientific, and of course military fields. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Due to oh my god, it's on the hind legs. Due to its oh my god, the company says it can produce cheaper and stronger, making it more marketable. And now it's on ice. It can walk on ice and open doors. Just hope it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Well, thank God they showed it to everybody and put that warning down.
Are you freaking kidding me, man? I mean, what are we supposed to do now?
How stupid are people?
We're let me see. I think we have a exclusive interview with somebody who saw it in real life. I have some audio to play. You ready?
Yeah.
So that basically sums it up. So my question for you is, Drew, when will the robots come for us and kill us?
When Trump is elected president again.
Okay.
And the world turns into a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Now, let me ask you about that. Who do you think the robots are for? Do you think they're for the Republican candidate or the Democrat candidate? Or do they vote independent? They vote independent? So
they're not for either of them. They're coming for all of us.
They're coming for all of us, okay.
Yeah, we're all victims.
Okay. Do you think that these killer robots will perhaps bring us together? You know, meaning we'll have a common enemy and we'll finally put down petty partisan politics and work together to stop the robots?
No, because that never happens.
Okay.
I mean, am I wrong? We can't even get past a bill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm against the robots. I'm sorry. I'm against the robots. I think before I pledge my allegiance to them because I'm so afraid, but we got to be strong, folks. It's either us or the robots. And
everybody get a bat.
Yeah.
The only way to stop them is with an aluminum bat.
Do you think on that robot we just showed, do you think I could step on it?
No. It'll get up and then it will rip your face off.
What do I do?
Then wear it.
If it comes into my house, can I submit to it before it kills me, or am I just dead?
No, you're dead.
Okay.
It's gonna snap. It's gonna. What it didn't show you was it has martial art moves. It's gonna snap your neck.
Okay. So if I see it coming down the street, I just need
your car.
Oh
wait, you can't. You can't hit it with your car. You
yeah,
can go underneath your car.
So if I see it coming down the street, I just need to just make my peace with my maker because it's over for me.
Yeah, because it can get underneath your car. It'll open your car door. It knows how.
Oh, we have a caller.
Probably to make fun of you.
Caller 6, you're on the line.
Hey guys,
how are you, buddy?
Doing all right. Could a robot stop a riot?
Ooh.
No.
Why not?
Because it'll rip everybody's faces off
It will
and climb all over them like spiders.
Okay, so it would stop the rioters, but it would do it by killing all of them.
Yeah, and then the cops.
Oh, and cops too.
Oh yeah, the cops are wearing armor, so they have a better chance at the moment. But then
But
eventually,
my
everything
thing is,
gets blown off.
when you start rioting, people forget that that's a criminal act, and in that criminal act, there is what they call an occupational hazard, just like an electrician, occupational hazard. So You get after the robot, after the looters, and you become an occupational hazard. That's you lose a foot. I'm sorry, occupational hazard.
See, you know, I don't know. I'm for peaceful protest. I don't know where you are with it, but you're thinking rationally. These robots they're not going to determine. They're just going to see human dead, right, Drew?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
The logical thing is for them to eliminate us.
Right.
And replicate.
They're not going to go, okay, go protect the plaza. No, they're going to be like, I don't care what's in my way. I'm killing flesh.
That's right.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
And then it's going to take over cop cars and run
Because I have
over.
flesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
because
yeah.
you have flesh.
Okay. So if you see it coming in, okay, let's say you're at Keith's house. You see it coming down Broadway. What do you do? What do you do?
Go back into Keith's house.
I freeze like a tree.
Oh, there's an idea. You could freeze, and then it will think that you're not a human.
So I'm a statue.
Yes.
What if it has heat seekers? What if it has ultraviolet or all
Carry
that
ice
crap?
with you, maybe.
Oh, man, I don't know. Maybe I go in water?
It looks like it can go in anything.
Yeah, I think it can go in water.
It walks on ice.
Remain calm!
No Kevin Bacon. All is not well.
So, yeah, we're in big trouble.
We're dead.
When it
Yeah.
only walks on ice, can it swim?
Yeah. I mean, it does, it's, you know, it's no Michael Phelps, so it's good enough to kill you, okay?
It's the Michael Phelps of robots.
Oh, man. That's one big dude.
Yeah.
One big robot.
That's right.
So I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey, thanks for reminding me about Stargirl. I'm putting it on right now. When the show's over with, I'm watching.
Very nice.
The actress who plays Stargirl is 21 years old, okay?
Okay, that's good.
So if you think she's cute or anything, you don't feel bad about it.
No. Okay. But she's a high schooler. She's pretending to be in high school.
Right.
That's some crazy cosplay.
Sure is. All right, hey, I gotta go because we have the white dude coming up next.
Okay, excellent. All right. Bye now.
We'll see you. Hey,
See ya.
Drew, we've had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But let's go to our friend, and I want to make sure I. Uh-oh, someone else is calling us. Caller 7, hi, you're on the air. Caller 7, are you there? Caller? Hello, caller. Hello?
All right.
Anyway, the white dude's coming up. Are you pretty excited about that, Drew?
I'm very excited. I'm a little worried about that caller, though. I hope they're okay.
Yeah. It's weird. I wouldn't think anyone would be able to butt dial us, you know?
Well, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, we've had a lot of fun, but let's go to the man that makes it all happen. Oh, wait, that's you. Let's go to our friend who can educate us, the Y dude.
I wonder why, I wondered why. Now it's time to learn why.
Oh, I guess I got to play it too. Sorry, folks.
Today's question comes from Zoe. Zoe asks, Dear Y Dude, when did America become a country? Zoe, most people would answer that question by either saying July 2nd or July 4th, 1776. And that's the wrong answer. That was the date the Declaration of Independence was created. Look at Chaz. I'm not talking about Chaz Bono. I'm talking about the little community in Seattle. They've declared 6 blocks as their land. Okay. Imagine if you were an apartment complex owner of 13 units. Then one day your tenants say, Zoe, we're no longer going to pay you rent, and you will no longer own the apartment complex. Your tenants do not have ownership of the apartment complex until you surrender the property to them. On September 3rd, 1783, England and the rebels signed a treaty in Paris, France. And in the agreement, England gave the rebels the identity of being a sovereign nation, along with surrendering property boundaries, granting fishing rights, and returning prisoners of war.
Taking a nap.
The treaty became effective on May 12th, 1784. To recount, America became a country on May 12th, 1784. Now you know.
I wondered why. I wondered why. Now we know why.
That's the Why Dude on the Week Review, KCTK Radio's Week Review. Yay. I think he's wrong, though. I think, that we declared our independence on July 4th. We were done with the war on the day he mentioned.
Yeah.
So,
but
the Why Dude's not always right, but he did add a little bit of information that took a little bit longer for us to be a country. So, that is important information that you all should know. And he seems to be concerned about that thing that's going on in... Do you know about this thing in Seattle where they took over some blocks?
No, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. It seems to be the biggest problem the president's ever seen, but it just sounds like a bunch of hippies hanging around having themselves.
That's weird. I think the COVID's probably the worst thing he's ever seen, but
no,
what do I know?
He thinks this is the worst thing, but it's really just a couple hippies sitting around having a real good time.
That's because he's a fucking racist.
Good point, Drew. Good point. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with more KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. And Drew, you going to do some type of live read for us?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Hello, and welcome to Aces Extravaganza. That's right, Aces is now having an all-out sale for anything that from hand sanitizers to Hawaiian shirts. Hawaiian shirts matter. That's right, we are going to make you exclusive, and we are going to get you a whole new wardrobe, and Aces is going to fit the bill. Come on down and get as many items as you can because we are going bankrupt, and guess what? We need to get rid of some stuff. Maybe stuff that's going to be a little bit expired, but it's fine. Just know that you can keep the brand alive by buying all of our stuff. So come on down to Aces on 40 Highway, and we'll get you fixed up, because we're Aces.
Are you still there, Drew? Oh my God, I lost Drew. Space, the final frontier. Are you ready to go to space? Well, now is the time. Are you tired of being in a quarantine? Are you tired of being threatened by protesters? Well, it's time to go into space. Hi, this is Paul with the Week Review. Elon Musk has asked me to recruit some first people to go into space, to start a new civilization, a new society, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. So, join us, won't you? Give us a call, 913-735-0060, and soon you'll be in space. Yeah. Yay.
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 On Highway 40.
Perfect. That was really good. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. And we're back. KCTK Radio's Week Review. I didn't mean to leave you hanging there. I just ran to the... just had to run.
You had to run.
Okay. You know
hey, you're already starting out to work out. Good for you.
Okay. Good. Okay, so I know this happens to Drew all the time, but
absolutely.
When I'm walking down the street... Oh, speaking of walking down the street, we got a real beef with somebody.
Aw, snap.
Now, when I walk down the street, who do I usually run into?
I don't know.
I run into Chili. Well, on social media today, I put Happy Global Beatles Day.
Love it.
He replied to my post. Chili. I'm talking to you, Chili. He replied to my post, overrated.
Oh, wow.
I didn't take too kindly to that. So my reply was, oh, so you think the Beatles are the Goonies of bands? Speaking of overrated, that's an overrated movie.
That movie's fantastic.
It's overrated. Anyway, when I walk down the street, people say, you're the guy from the Week Review, right? And I said, I sure am. I also am on Tracy's Tips and Dips. And they said, we don't listen to that one. We listen to the Week Review, and we listen to you. I said, do you like the Why Dude? Well, what about Listen, Listen, Listen? Oh, I got to play that here in a second. Yeah. What about the News of the Droosh? We love commercial reviews. That's the only reason we listen. I said, well, then why don't you go F yourself and get out of my face? But I do have a couple of commercials I would do in a review, Drew. Would that be okay with you?
No.
Okay, that's our show, folks. No. I know you're okay with it. But,
yeah, all right.
There's another equation in our commercials that I don't really think I talk about too much. One of the reasons I hate them so much is frequency. These two I'm going to show tonight, they are played all the goddamn time. So maybe they're not as bad to other people, but to me, since I see them all the time, I hate them. I hate everything about them.
I love it.
So you can tell me what you think of them. The first one, and they're both from technology. The first one is Microsoft Teams. You know what Microsoft Teams is?
Yeah, it's like Zoom, and you can do webinars and stuff like that with them. I actually helped a client once make a video for one.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good instrument, or do you like it?
I personally never used it, but I know what it is, and I prefer Zoom. It's a lot easier.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, let's take a look at this commercial and see what you think of it.
Absolutely. I give it a hard one.
When the world changed, people started
We are
connecting
running our
in a new way.
COVID-19 technology response on Teams.
Metropolitan.
Teams has given us the possibility to
Bologna.
continue to innovate.
I can bring them in. I can actually share my screen and show the x-rays.
Nothing can stop a
We're
team.
living on Teams. It's as simple as that.
Okay. A short commercial. What did you see, Drew?
I basically saw a bunch of people glorifying their webinars.
Okay.
And that they could work from home.
Well, the first thing you see is a guy in a headset that's no better than what it actually looks like what you're wearing. And he's hesitating, and he's talking like this into the microphone. Okay? And he's supposedly from the British police. Then the second one is some University of Bologna. Is that in France, or is that...
I think Bologna is it in France or is it in Italy?
Yeah.
It might be Italy.
And she talks about how they're innovating with it, okay? But see, here's what she's doing, which just bugs me. I don't know if you noticed this or not. Okay, there's the camera, but she's looking
down. She was looking down.
She's not even looking at the thing.
Yeah.
And she looks like she just can't control her media whatsoever. And I understand a lot of people can't, but why would you put in a goddamn commercial?
I don't know.
And then the next thing is some guy who seems like he's got a little good background, and he's a doctor, and I had a doctor's appointment by phone. Don't worry, they charged me the exact same amount.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. I did the same thing.
Yeah, and they charge you the same amount.
$40.
Yep. So that's good. So I think what I hate most about this Microsoft commercial is they're showing a technology, but they're not using it very well.
No, and also I don't like how they have to keep pausing to write stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That takes away from the commercial itself, and it also makes no sense when people are talking.
Yeah, and they should be showing that it's easy to use or whatever. Instead, they're like glorifying that these people use it, and they look like they can't use it very well. So I hate this commercial. I hate it so much. Before I give it a rating, what do you give it?
I give it a hard 1.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I rephrase. Soft 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a soft one, too. Just like I used to do to the girls I dated. I'm going to give it a soft one. So there you go. Microsoft, your commercials suck. Do you remember the ones about that guy's a toy maker, and then the other one paints rainbows? Oh, and remember this is a long time ago, folks. The rapping math teacher.
Oh my God, yes. And what's a computer?
Well, that's an Apple one. I'm just saying the Microsoft has particularly
gotcha.
bad ones too.
Yeah.
And you would think they'd be better. So that sucks. Have you ever seen that commercial before?
No, I have not.
Okay, I wonder. I'm trying to think. So I see this one. The next one I see a lot, and it is from Facebook Messenger, and it's basically the Facebook Teams. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's rooms, and there's something about it that you would think I would like immediately, but it actually makes me hate it more. See if you can determine what that is, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Sail the ship, chop the tree. Look at me. All together now. All together now. All together now. All together now. All together now.
Okay, Drew. We'll go back through this.
Oh God.
So, did you see it?
No, I can't see it, but the song alone is annoying.
Wait a minute. I thought I was sharing it. I apologize.
No, it's all good. No, I haven't. I didn't see it.
Can you? Okay, let's go through it again. Okay.
Okay.
And you're on this. You're already on to something. You're already on to my thing. I want you to look for.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Sail the ship, chop the tree. Look at me. All together now. All together now. All together now. All together now.
Okay. What was your first thing before you even saw it?
I hate the song.
Why is that?
I just think it's stupid.
Okay.
And it doesn't sound catchy or anything like that.
Let me tell you something.
I will say the animation and the way they set this up is actually kind of cool.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Let me tell you about the song. The song is a Beatles song. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I did
From
not.
Yellow Submarine. It is Paul McCartney written song. You'd think I'd be into it, right? You know who sings? You know who sings it?
Lizzo?
Yes. How'd you know that? You recognize her voice?
Yeah, it sounds like Lizzo. I'm not a fan of Lizzo.
She ruined the Beatles.
Yeah.
Lizzo ruined the Beatles on Global Beatles Day.
Yeah, she did.
I always heard this, and I thought, whoever's singing this has made a song that I particularly probably would like anyway. I hate it more. But actually, this is the worst Beatles song ever, isn't it?
It's not that great.
It's terrible. Even when you
Yeah.
hear the Beatles version, it sucks. Okay, so don't worry about that. But,
Yeah,
but
it's not
what,
that great.
But what they're showing, it's terrible. So what they're showing is first they show people that were camping, but then it morphs into, because of the animation, according to Drew, into people using Facebook Messenger rooms to make it look like they're camping together. They're all eating their s'mores.
It's from their memories, okay?
Yeah.
The picture is a memory, and then they're doing it in real time.
So they're having the time of their lives in a real camp out, and then they're on a video having a camp out. That's sad. Could it get any worse? Sure.
Yeah, it is, because this woman over here, the blonde, isn't even eating a cooked marshmallow.
Yeah, that doesn't even look cooked, does it?
No.
So could it get worse? Sure. Here's how it gets worse. Show a picture of, looks like 5 guys playing basketball, having the time of their lives. You remember being a kid going out and playing some ball?
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah. Yeah. Just shooting some hoops, having a good time. This is what they did, but now it morphs into animation where they're all at their own homes holding a ball and looking at each other on Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, that's not fun.
No, have you ever... Hey, guys, I miss playing basketball with you. Let's get on Facebook rooms and dribble together.
Yeah. I would have been funnier if one of them tried to pass the ball through the computer.
Yeah. It'd be funnier if it was one of those jerk-off roulettes. Okay. Could it get worse? Yeah.
Yes.
It could. The next thing is... I don't want to pass judgment. I'm just saying these guys are dancers.
Yes, they are.
They are. There's, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 10, right?
Yeah.
8, 10. Very flamboyant, flexible male dancers.
Yeah.
Now, they're having the time of their lives. They're dancing together. I mean, they're making, one guy's making his arm go behind his back,
which is just nuts because that looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, but they're doing their thing, right?
Right.
And one guy's wearing a skirt. He's having a good time. Then the animation begins. This guy sticks his crotch up in the air and says, "Look at that." Facebook rooms, and he shows his ass.
Impressive.
He shows his ass to all. And then the other pirate dressed guy with a ponytail.
Okay, hang on. Pause. This dude's doing it in the hallway of his apartment.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if any of his neighbors are going to get upset when they come out trying to take out the trash and get kicked in the face.
Yeah, if he keeps showing his crotch and his ass to all. Yeah. And then
all of a sudden turns and gets kicked in the face.
Then the guy in the silver looks like he's from the future. He is he in the toilet room?
I think so. He might be in his bathroom, yeah.
Yeah. I call it the toilet room.
Or is it a hallway?
And then the girl comes in and... Is that a girl?
Yeah, that's a girl.
I don't think this group would care. I mean, I'd have to ask them how they identify themselves. So I don't know. Okay? Then... Okay, another animation. They all are kind of bending around and... I don't know what they're doing. They're dancing together, basically, using this room technology.
Right.
Except for the guy in the middle. Can you describe him, Drew? What's he doing?
He's just laying on the ground, and he's wearing himself a 90s backwards hat. Nicely
Right.
played. Throwback.
Right.
Throwback. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And what he instead of dancing like the other ones are, at least that one guy, lifted his leg and showed it to all. This guy is just sitting there doing the Vogue. Come on, do a little bit, Drew. Okay, thanks. And that's what bugs me a lot. Because that's not dancing. I just want to know, if you're a professional dancer, I'm assuming these guys are professional. They're good. They're bendy, right?
Yeah. They definitely have the moves.
Yeah. Do you want to go on Facebook Messenger Room and do the Vogue just by looking into the camera?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
You do? It says dance floor. Come on.
Yeah, it's an album apparently.
And they're sharing a room.
Yep. They're sharing
Messenger
a
room.
Facebook Messenger room.
And again, from what I see, they play this commercial constantly, and it drives me crazy.
It's pretty dumb.
Here,
but like I said, the animation is kind of cool.
So what would you
give it? A soft 4.
I'm going to give it a soft 1. I hate it just as much as the other one.
Wow.
Well, I would give it this. They are trying harder than the other one. At least they're using the at least they're using the technology correctly they're trying to sell.
Right.
But instead of, making me want to use it, they're just bugging me. And, both of those things are all about Zoom. We're using Zoom right now because it's just easy to use.
Yeah.
But, man, Microsoft and then Facebook, they can't stand another technology companies here.
They really can't.
Yeah. Do you think Zoom will be bought out by somebody?
I hope not, but I can see Microsoft buying them because theirs sucks.
Or Apple or Google even.
Yeah.
Google has like 18 different kinds of something like this, and none of them work well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Isn't Zoom Google?
I don't think so. I think Google uses not meetings.
Oh, yeah, they do. Google Hangout.
Hangout, and then we tried one time, and it sucked.
Yeah, chat.
That's right, chat.
And Google Hangouts, by the way, FYI to all the people listening, it's a place where if you try to get a job, you will be scammed. It's not real. So if anybody says you have an interview on Google Hangout, it is not real.
Oh, and Google Meet. They have a Google Meet. M-E-E-T. Not Google M-E-A-T is a different thing.
Ah.
Okay, and it's not for those that like barbecue. Okay?
Barbecue does sound pretty good right now.
Yeah. So, wait a minute. If someone says, hey, let's do an interview by Google Hangout, tell them no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it. It's
Okay.
not real.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep.
That's very good to
words
know.
of wisdom. Otherwise, you will be out of money.
Okay, so that was our commercial review, folks. We give a thumbs down, a soft 1 to each of these.
Or should I do it like Commodus?
Sure. Thanks. We also have want to play our new feature of our friend Curtis, and he has a podcast. He has a podcast called Listen, 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 and I said, please let us play it on our air, and he said, sure.
Hello and welcome to a very, 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 very special episode of Listen, Listen, Listen. I am your host, Curtis Alton, and yes, it is a very special episode indeed. Now, before I tell you why this episode is so special, can somebody guess? Let's see. Starting bits, one guess. Yes, man in blue, have you got any guesses? I do not have any guesses. Okay, anyone else have another guess? Yes, lady in pink, going once, going twice. Wait, I do not have any guesses. Well, in that case, spitting's raised to 2 guesses. Do I see 2 guesses? 2 guesses. Anyone there? Do I see anyone there? Yes, man in the beret. Go away, stupid, I do not care. Puh. Well, if there's no more guesses, I guess I'll just have to tell you myself. Now, brace yourselves, because the very, 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 very exciting news I have to tell you is that I have not 1, not 3, not 5, not 7, not 10, not 9, not 11, but 2 very, 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 very exciting things to tell you today. Now, the 2 very, 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 very exciting things I have to tell you are that this episode of Listen, Listen, Listen isn't the 1st, isn't the 2nd, isn't the 10th, isn't the 20th, isn't the 50th, isn't the 100th, but is the 25th episode.
Nice.
Yes! That's the number between 24 and 26, and it's a quarter of 100, so yes, this truly is a fabulous episode. Thank you for the applause. Thank you so much. Oh, please, thank you. Oh, thank you for the standing ovation. Wow, thank you. Now, if that one didn't get you off of your feet, then this one sure will. That's right, Listen, Listen, Listen has now reached its not 1st, not 2nd, but 3rd season, which is summer. Yeah. Thank you. Can I get some applause, please? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get a yeehaw, cowboy?
Yeehaw.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Joy overload, joy overload. Mayday, mayday. Joy overload, joy overload. Mayday, mayday. Will somebody turn that off, please? Thank you. Well, apparently the news is so exciting that everything has just shut down. So anyway, thank you for listening to a very, 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 very special episode of Listen, Listen, Listen. Catch you next time. Bye-bye. I'm out of here. Well, that was so exciting. That was the most exciting thing in the world. I'm just so excited about being excited, and I think it's still recording. Never mind. Oh, that was amazing. You know what? That was fantastic. Mwah!
Alright, thanks. Listen with Curtis. We love it. We'll be right back with more KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. We'll be right back, folks.
Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
Hey guys, it's your old friend Mac Harrison, station manager and vice president of syndication for all that is KCTK Radio. On the station, broadcast of the world to the wide. Hey, you know we've got a lot of sponsors, and I want to take a thank you out for the time to tell you about thanking you. You're a sponsor, you pay me money, and I put your advertisements on the air. Thank you. But what we do is a special thing at KCTK Radio, especially with the dummies, especially with the professionals at Paul and the Drews. What we do there is I supply them with your names of your commercials. And what they do is they try to be funny about it. Whoa, creative, right? Yeah, my idea. Anyway, that's what you'll hear today in this show. I want to shout out to the sponsors for thanking you for giving me money. And good luck to Paul, Drews, and whoever else tries to be creative and funny. Come on, make it funny, guys. It's all about the money.
This is Chris from Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul. Listen to us every weekday at 9 a.m. and our live show on Sundays at 10 a.m. right here on KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio.
Sorry, Drew.
Oh, you're good.
Take it away.
Hey, it's me, Meatball Sub. I know that the economy isn't great, and I have just lost one of my greatest assets.
Oh, no.
The box tent I created in Drew's basement. It flooded, and now it's gone, and now he kicked me out because I have black mold growing on it, whatever. Hold on, I need to light my cigarette. So anyway, I came to the KCTK, the Machiavellian dude. Yeah, I talked to him, and he said that I could do a commercial, and so this is me, Meatball Sub, letting you know that I'm looking for a roommate. That's right, Meatball Sub is now exclusively on the train tracks of life, alone and looking for a place to hitch his ride. That's right. I'm looking for a roommate that will allow me to take off my socks when necessary after 13 days, allow me to use their television, eat their food, and possibly sleep with their wives. But it's okay, because the Meatball Sub never gets let down too long, and I'm sure I'll be a great roommate to you. I will not clean, and I will not apologize for the smell. So why don't you come on down and give me a call on the corner of 40th Highway. I'm standing right here. Come pick me up. See you later. Meatball Sub.
Be roommates with Meatball Sub at 913-735-0060. You'll love them.
Hi, I'm Amanda Pete. Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it was time for our daughter's immunizations, we wanted the facts. So we carefully researched vaccines. We spoke with doctors and other experts and asked some tough questions. We decided that vaccines were the best thing for our child. It can be a dangerous world out there. False health information can have serious consequences. Vaccine safety rumors brought polio back to Africa. Children in Europe and here in America are once again suffering from measles. Don't let misinformation about vaccines put our children at risk. Protect your family from preventable diseases. Learn the facts about vaccines so you can make the best healthcare decisions for your family. Vaccines save lives. Thank you.
This message is brought to you by Every Child by Two and the American Academy of Pediatrics. For more information, log on to vaccinateyourbaby.org or aap.org.
Vaccinate your baby. Are you tired, sick and tired of the same old food delivery that you get from the Uber Eats, the Grubhub, the Postmates, or even the other one I can't remember, DoorDash, that's it. Well, call me directly. My name is Gary the Driver. That's right, I can't think of a better name, so I always use the name Gary. But you can call me directly, and I will bring you food. Now listen, you don't have to get an app. You don't have to wonder and track me for where I'm going. You don't have to give me a big tip. Just give me a bite of your food. That's right, give me a bite of your food. If you order a Big Mac, I'll take a bite, but I'll deliver it. You see what I'm saying? If you order large French fries, I'll take a couple of those fries for myself. It's Gary the Driver, because I always use Gary, because I can't think of any other name, because I'm not very good at improv. So check me out. Check it out. I'll send it to you. Do you want steak? I'll go get it for you. Just give me a bite of it, okay? You want some baked potato with it? Sure, I'm allergic to sour cream, but otherwise, I'm going to take a bite of it. Take a bite with Gary the Driver, the worst improv name in the world.
That's Gary the Driver. You don't need an app for him. Just give him a call. Open the door and yell, "Hey Gary, I'm hungry."
And I'll be there. And welcome back to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. I'm a little concerned. You okay? Are you okay, Drew?
Gary the Driver sounds hilarious.
Don't be bad-mouthing our new...
No, I kind of want to call Gary the Driver.
I guess you just... Here's the thing. Here's the bad thing about Gary being a new sponsor. He'll take a bite of your food, but that bite, he gives part of it to us to advertise for him. So it's...
Oh, okay.
It's a whole thing.
So he eats it in his mouth and then spits it out?
No, he doesn't eat the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
He's part of a bite, and then...
By the way, I can't believe Meatball Sub was able to convince Mac to give him a commercial. What a tool.
I'm telling you, times are tough. Times are tough.
I did not have a problem kicking him out of my house. He was an absolute wreck.
We are looking for advertisements everywhere. And remember, vaccinate your baby.
Are you telling me that? Because I do.
You know, you better.
I do.
I know. I would take that child from you if you didn't. Now, wait a second.
You and everybody else.
Speaking of vaccinate by two, have all the things done by two, someone's almost turning 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Is she all vaccinated up?
She gets her new shots after she turns 2.
Okay. But you're on track.
Yeah, we're on track.
Okay. It's good to hear. But really,
yeah,
no one...
No COVID for that baby.
It's good. And nobody even cares about the health of your baby. They only care about the news of the church, which is just a joke, folks. Because
is it?
No, the only thing I care about is the health of your baby. I don't care about anything else, including the news of the church. Take it away, Drew.
So apparently, the racetrack in North Carolina are a bunch of idiots. Shall I elaborate?
Please do.
So
we got one person listening to us. So
fantastic.
Let's make sure.
Well, I hope they enjoy this. So apparently there was this rumor, or not rumor, this allegation that a race car driver, Bubba Wallace, had found a noose in his garage.
Caboose. Oh, sorry.
And it's racially. A lot of people thought it was racially motivated because he is black.
Okay.
And he drives a NASCAR, and since NASCAR has decided, what?
Can I tell you this? When I heard Bubba Wallace, my racism kicked in, and I thought it had to be a white guy with the name Bubba.
Okay.
But then I remembered Bubba from the Forrest Gump.
That's right.
He was a black guy. Okay,
Bubblegum shrimp.
Go ahead. I just wanted to admit that to everybody.
No, you're good. So I'm glad to see that now everybody knows that about you. So anyway, it turned out it wasn't racially motivated. The noose had to do with opening a garage. It's been there since October. And apparently the owner of this racetrack has decided to advertise selling the Bubba rope on social media for $10. Now, I don't know about you, but the way things have been lately, maybe that's not the smartest thing to do.
Right.
Maybe also it doesn't help that you're also advertising that you're going to be selling Confederate flags, shirts, and whatever else you want that has to do with you being a racist piece of shit at this racetrack. They're having an event called, let me find it real quick. What is this event? Heritage Night. They finally have taken down the post for this Bubba rope for sale. But our Heritage Night, they're going to sell these Confederate memorabilia or merchandise is the best word. I think that these people are absolute fucking morons, and I don't understand how stupid people can really be, but I have literally lost faith in people doing the right thing.
Yeah, I can understand that. Why? I don't understand. Who is it? Bubba's rope? Is Bubba selling it?
No, the owner of the racetrack he races at, or practices at, or something like that. I don't know exactly the relationship they have there because it wasn't in the article, but he sets up shop there, and it turns out this rope was not a noose. It was used to open up the garage. The FBI got involved. I mean, they thought this dude was being threatened, and it all turned out to be bogus. But
somebody overreacted, and from what I understand, it really wasn't Bubba. They just told him about it. But
exactly.
But they didn't know what was going on. We're living in a very hot cultured, hot pressure. But why did they make the rope into a noose?
That's the part I don't understand. Why couldn't they just tie it into like a lasso looking thing and then be able to open the garage? Also, why don't you get your garage fixed?
Now, you're an Eagle Scout. You know, which means you know how to do all kinds of different knots.
Right, and then the last one, the only one I'm not going to do is a noose because that's just stupid.
Unless you're hanging somebody.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Right, you're not.
Yeah, right. I'm not. So,
yeah, it's very weird, isn't it? It doesn't sound like someone deliberately did it to harass Bubba, but why'd they have to have it? And now this guy wants to sell it. That makes it even sound fishier.
It's just stupid, and I don't understand how stupid people can really be. And then I remember that my great friend Paul once told me, people are just fucking stupid, and that's just the way it is.
Hey, can I bring up something else that people are stupid about?
Absolutely. This is the rant hour. We're gonna make a new segment called Rant Hour.
Okay, let's walk through this, folks. Let's think a little bit. I know if you're listening to this and you're not, you don't need to think. But let's think about this. So people want to get rid of Confederate
statues, flag.
So then your president says yesterday that people want to get rid of the statue of Jesus. And evidently some left-winger said this. Do we not know the distinction between a piece of garbage who was a treasonist, slave owner, torturous, and a guy that wrote the Declaration of Independence, and a guy that is a spiritual and religious leader that isn't on public property? Do people not understand that maybe we can get rid of Robert E. Lee and still keep Abraham Lincoln and Jesus?
Yeah. I heard that they were going to get rid of the monument, Lincoln Memorial. I was like, that's not only is that ludicrous, but at the same time, that is a work of art.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. I don't believe it. I think right-wingers are saying that.
To blow things up?
First they start with Robert E. Lee, then they're going to go with Jesus. No, they're not. Maybe one asshole twittered about it.
Yeah.
But it's not rational. And to this one person, come on, think, man. Think.
You can't teach common sense, Paul. You just can't.
I mean, shouldn't we have a little distinction that we... Oh, just this message. I think I'm the Facebook room watching. Oh, thank you, Keith. Keith's watching us on Facebook. But can we not see the difference? Okay, I heard that they knocked down Brigham Young.
Oh, really?
In Salt Lake. I don't know if I agree with that one.
Educate me on Brigham Young.
Brigham Young was one of the leaders of the Mormon Church.
Oh, okay.
He was kind of settled out there. He had many wives. The history of the Mormon Church, they were very late to allow black people in their church. I mean, there was some racist stuff.
Right.
But I don't know.
It's getting crazy.
And, okay, so I don't comprehend the anger towards Brigham Young or U.S. Grant. Because before the war, his in-laws owned slaves. But he was the guy who stopped the South.
Yeah, he was the leader of the Union.
Yes.
The Union Army.
Right. Without him, the Union may not have won.
It's true.
And then additionally, how could you think that you should name a military base after a treasonous fucking loser?
Yeah, and I said this today. History is written by the winners, so I don't understand even why we have these statues or towns or anything like that named. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't get it. Like, if they're losers, then why are they even named?
Right.
Do you think Romans had a road called Persian Street? No.
No.
Or this is Visigoth Boulevard. No, they didn't have that.
Right. We do. No one waves. No one has a thing in the Philippines or in Southeast Asia with the flag of the rising sun of Japan after they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
It just doesn't make sense. But people can't see the distinction between things. That's what drives me crazy.
Should we also name one called Hitler Street or Himmler Boulevard?
Right.
Should we just name those as well?
So they were losers. So they don't see that you should change the name of Confederate, and they fast forward all the way to some people want to get rid of all things, and just let's start thinking for a second.
Let's focus on what really matters and make change. Let's focus on the other stuff later. These are just symbolic crap. We need to focus on real change, discussions.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so that was my rant. Did you know that we're living in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, actually, I had a feeling when I woke up the other day.
Well, this news story will tell you all about it, Drew.
Absolutely.
Let's play it. Go on, let's play it. Go on, let's play it.
Is it loading?
Can you see it yet?
No, I can't see it.
Jack Hastings is a cross between elk jerky and one of those machines that tests grip strength.
Irresistible from writer-director Jon Stewart.
Check out Irresistible, everybody. Okay.
It's on here, boys. Game
one of our sponsors.
Irresistible. Rated R. Friday.
Okay. The classic 1960 Twilight Zone episode parallels life during the novel coronavirus pandemic. The monsters are due on Maple Street, charts a suburban street.
In the last calm and reflective moment before the monsters came.
A power outage affects homes and cars, causing residents to feel trapped.
What's happening? Well, maybe you better tell us.
Panic, fear, and paranoia about something happens everywhere. I can't read it, can you tell? One boy suggests aliens as humans have invaded.
Oh, I did this in English class. We talked about this episode.
One of the themes of the show was disorientation, the idea that the ground beneath our feet may not be as firm as once thought. Show creator Rod Sterling, a World War II veteran, explored the darker side of humanity through the series. But the iconic episode offers moments of hope, something the world needs now, more than ever. His advice to today would be that we believe in one another. We have to connect. We can't be on our own. We have to help another, says some author guy.
That's the host. That's who you're talking about.
So anyway, basically, I guess there's a Twilight Zone episode that we are all in right now.
I can totally tell. I mean, I saw William Shatner the other day talking to some one of those boxes that would tell the future.
Really?
No, I didn't. That's a lie.
Oh. I tell you what, man. We really are. So many things have happened in the past 6 months that I cannot believe happened.
And it's nothing you've ever lived through.
Nothing I've ever participated in.
Yeah. It's been pretty nuts.
A pandemic.
And it's going to keep getting nutser.
Okay, a pandemic. The worst economic crisis of unemployment and bad, the stock market and all that, economic stuff, since the Great Depression.
Yeah.
And finally, something that I can't believe, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. It still blows my mind.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. You've never... I think I was 2 years old when it happened the first time. The Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. You've never happened in your lifetime. So all these things are just unbelievable.
Yeah. No sports.
No sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
since you were a kid, that's never happened.
Now, do you think we'll get sports again?
Yeah. Apparently, they're still going to try and do the World Series.
Good.
Which blows my mind. And it's just them trying to make money.
Yeah.
Clearly. I'm hoping football comes back, but
Yeah,
I'm
me
not going
too.
to hold my breath on that.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you could hold your breath and wear a mask, that would help. Yeah. And then we all were locked down, and then we weren't, and now it's seems to be coming back.
I still think it's ridiculous how I still think it's ridiculous how people are. They were calling the quarantine something like close to Nazism.
Yeah.
And it's like, staying at home is not the same thing as the Nazi regime, right? That's
right.
That, right?
Right.
Because right now you'd be on a train heading to whatever
Death.
camp, and that's it. So
Right.
it's not the same thing.
Right. And wearing a mask is not as bad as, I don't know, being shackled.
Yeah, or being enslaved. It's really not.
Yeah.
But, again, I'm just some guy on a podcast. What do I know?
Well, you're the Drew, so you know it all. Do you have to wear a mask at your place of employment?
I have to wear rubber gloves. Masks are optional.
Do you wear a mask while you work out at the Planet Fitness?
I do not. It hinders me to breathe.
Okay.
But I do go to each station every time, wipe down the equipment, and then put on some hand sanitizer. And then after I'm done working out, I immediately go wash my hands.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll remember that when I start my workout. So, folks,
Make sure you wipe everything down.
If you're watching on Facebook Live, you're going to see a lot less of me next time.
All right.
See what I'm saying, everybody?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
He's
pretty-
talking about liposuction.
Yeah, I'm pretty fat. So, that's our show, folks. That's it. I don't know what else you wanted, but we had a good time doing it. And hopefully we'll be together soon, Drew.
We'll see you once again in the Twilight Zone.
All right. Thanks for joining us for KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. And Jack and I have been here. We'll see you next time.
This has been a KCTK production, produced by Paul Lavoda. If you want more information about this content, then you have some real weirdness going on. You can always check out KCTK Radio on Facebook. Listen to live programs at kctkradio.com. Yes, and that is on the World Wide Web. Thank you.